Greetings everyone, here's Lodrick again, and this is the game War in the Pacific Advanced Edition. This is my play by email match against KilRoy. This is now the new match on the version 27. This is a change of bases and equipment all over the map. The Americans also have working Mark 14 or Mark 15, 13 torpedoes at the start of the war. And here's a patrol boat or interceptor or mess up with I think a landing force. Must be Marshall Islands. And my patrol boat is able to achieve a hit, but this is only 8 centimeter, so I think a 3-inch deck gun. I think this is far too little to really bother AP. And this was yeah, you can see here, Marshall Islands. But at least it maybe will slow down the unloading of Allied troops. Or loading. Here's also the Dutch submarine. It's still in so a by port attack. But no hit. But also no final anti-submarine attack. So the Dutch submarines attack me still night by night, but most of the time without influence. And also the night bombardments of the B-17s out of Australia are so far without real impact. This submarine is a little more successful. Hit a cargo ship. But only 1 hit out of 4. So maybe there's a chance that the cargo ship can survive. Heavy battleships still bombarding here my island. And I have no real choice. I must simply ignore it and do it. My local mine tender get a hit. Hopefully it's not a 16-inch, then it's maybe fine. And here is this is now which or whatever you can call it. And here is a coastal battery. I use this base, so I have here now 12 centimeter and 15 centimeter, so this is more like 5-inch and 6-inch, more or less. And this can create damage, and 3 hits on a destroyer, maybe let them think twice. Still, this is a base where just my patrol boat attacked this AP. Small landing losses only, but the question is how many troops are really unloading here. Hard to say. And this AP take now the damage of the coastal battery, so a lot of 12 centimeter hits. Always penetration, I mean of course there's penetration, there's no armor. So 12 hits on this AP, but still not heavy damage or heavy fire. Yeah. And this submarine is successful again. And this is now, I think, the same cargo ship. I'm not more 100% sure, but now we have heavy damage. And my patrol boat intercept a cargo ship. Of course, in this case, they don't engage each other. And now it's heavy hitters. And they make fun. But maybe these are heavy shells consumed to sink this AP, this patrol boat, and it's okay. And yeah, there's a minefield at the Bay of Yokohama. KilRoy sent maybe some submarines to lay mines and hope that I run in. But of course, Japanese ships are always on duty and find this minefield before something bad happens. My carriers at Colombo, trying to find any ship outside. And yeah, I have here my Mavis, the torpedo bombers. They had a success against Oklahoma. I don't know, American battleship. And last time I was lucky that they don't get intercepted by this enemy fighter, so I sent now some zeros with them escort. And they did their job. They protected my Mavis, so that I can now make a nice torpedo attack against this cargo ship. So one cargo ship, 4 torpedo hits. White Cats had no chance. And American trying to swim, but I mean, these are the 40s. At that time the Americans are slim, maybe still slim, not today's American 300-pound guys. 400 or 500, I don't know. I stopped guessing. Now the China bombardment. So far, no big trouble in the air war in China. And I can really create here a lot of damage in the source. Maybe my airstrikes are even strong enough to defeat the whole Chinese corps. Or at least make it very easily to defeat. Much different story here, a big different story in Thailand. I cannot hit this jungle force. I mean, sometimes I can hit it, but it's so complicated. And there's still Dutch aircrafts out of Batavia. And the small amount of zeros. My zeros are here normally only for cap, to protect my zones, my shipping, my unloading, protect the shipping coming out and in. That is normally the main purpose, not so much for defending ground forces, because ground attack is really not so important in this game, I would say. So I have now here a carrier strike on Colombo with some escorts. Unluckily there's still too many Hurricanes in the air, so I'm not so sure if my 15 torpedo bombers will all reach the target. But it looks like, yeah, they do. And yeah, here's a local mine sweeper. Yeah, maybe 2 of them. No. Yeah, 2 of them. Well, maybe the Hurricane is maybe the better target here. Still 2 more ships sunk. Okay. I lose also now my cargo ship. And my search plane gets destroyed. Yeah, too near to, this is too close to Pearl Harbor. I think too dangerous normally. Afternoon strike, there's still some Wildcats. And this is now Wutsche, so where the AP was. Hopefully I can get a torpedo hit on this ship. My Zeros first protect the incoming Mavis. And torpedo hit. That is a lot of damage, of course. And double torpedo hit, this is maybe already enough to sink it. Damage hits. And third torpedo hit. And I think this is the end of this AP. I lose on the way out, still 1 Mavis, but of course this is a good trade. 1 AP for 1 Mavis, this I can go. Plus a little more damage to the Allied forces. And now the big strike. More escort, more strike craft. And the Hurricanes are not in the position to stop me. So this is now, I think, the port strike. I lost one of my torpedo bombers for flak. Kill 2 more Hurricanes. And you're not much to sink. A Dutch destroyer gets a bomb hit and a small cargo ship. Naja, and the damage to the base is nothing. So, successful airstrike on Colombo, but nearly no damage, so and I take it, but it's not worth the risk to keep my carriers there and something stupid will happen, like British submarines can always show up. At least the same happens here with the Americans, they strike and they hit nearly nothing. So here's a much stronger air defense. Here, this is also my new age. So Emily, so the next generation, not the H6, it is now H8. The best patrol boat normally in the whole war. More range, protected armor, and even heavy machine guns if you upgrade them later. And my Zeros are again able to protect my incoming airstrikes or bombers. Unluckily, I make a torpedo run, no hit. 4 torpedoes, all missing. And I lose here 1-0. This was a chance to get damage, not to sink the Yorktown, but to damage the Yorktown. Oh, yeah. At least I know that the Yorktown is in the Marshall Islands. This is maybe now a little ill-fated. Maybe it's trying to attack, but they are wildcats. Oh, I can Yorktown attack again, but missing the target. Astern is the wrong attack direction, and now the flag is too strong and failed. So some days ago my submarine had a Enterprise? I don't know what was the other one. And now here's Yorktown. So twice there was a chance to cripple, damage the American carriers, and always missed the opportunity. At least this Dutch submarine also missed the opportunity to sink an AP. And finally it's a little payback time. A little. So my forces taking Luganville. After I'm not so sure how the Battle of Noumaya ends, so I prepare better and have a base nearby. And the next Battle of Nanyang, hopefully now it's over. Surrender, 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 surrender. Not completely. So light losses on my side, 7 units getting destroyed, but I think 2 are maybe still in the hex. The bombardment in Aichang is in favor for me, and my tanks are not able to wipe out completely the allies, but more casualties. And this Filipino regiment also gave up, so 1 more island is secured. The Dutch holding on because I'm running out of supplies, so my attack value is simply not more strong enough. I need more supplies. And this is the American forces attacking me here. So they have 30 attack value, I have only 6. No, I think this was my bombardment, I'm not more sure. But it was not, I mean, no one is really too strong. No Maya, only bombardments. We disable or kill each other here, but no. And my Hanoi forces is now officially dead. So this was simply too much. All of this Vietnamese military militia is now officially destroyed. And nearly no loss for the Allies. So the first time that the Allies really have a great success. But yeah, this was a static unit. Menado, don't want to fall again. Maybe I'm here also out of supplies. I need to bring more supplies. This is now the shock attack. This was just a bombardment. Now the Americans, they must attack because this is a atoll. And they have only 6 attack value and I had 30. They're creating damage on my side and destroy some stuff. So they're getting crazy, but they also destroy themselves. Okay. So the island is again under Japanese control without any heavy guys. Good. At the end it was an action-packed turn, but of course yes, the not so successful torpedo attack was a little downer, but yeah, you cannot win every day. And this keeps maybe the game more balanced if I don't really hit here anything too strong. So more Hurricanes getting destroyed. I lose 2 Mavis now today. In other stuff, also some zeros. High kill ratio, or yeah, 6 lost or missing pilots out of 8 airframes is high, plus 1 wounded. Ship sunk. The Dutch sub sunk. No, there was no sinking sound of a sub, so this is okay. And this is all light stuff. I lost a good cargo ship, but I cannot change it. So that was a really very balanced mixed stuff. But yeah, the land war was, I think, in favor for me. There's really only 1 unit left. So next turn I can finish here and open the highway to get supplies to Xi'an from east, west and north, south. Yeah, my Vietnamese units are now destroyed. It's okay, now Hanoi is under Chinese control, but it's have no connection. There is no road over the mountains. Very, very hard to supply these troops. The airstrike on Colombo at the end. There are some APs, but my bombers don't hit them. I don't know if it's really worth to stay here much longer. And I lost some of my airplanes, plus my fuel is a little low. My torpedoes are consumed here. This is still full of torpedoes but low on fuel. Also full of torpedoes but low on fuel. Naja. I don't really lost here many airplanes, but if there's nothing to kill, then why I won't stay here? I think tomorrow we have here the battle for East Java again. My tanks have already arrived. Maybe I must wait for my infantry one more turn. Yeah, unluckily 1 mile too slow. Yeah, there was an American or Dutch submarine here. And it was 2 different cargo ships getting the torpedo. So this ship survived. The other one go down. Yeah. Sometimes you are lucky and sometimes you're not so lucky. My carriers are, I think, ready to leave tomorrow, or this turn I can now leave. Okay, my cruisers need 1 more day and the light carrier, so maybe I must wait 1 more day. I think also that KilRoy called back his carriers in Nomaya. There's really nothing more. But now the carrier, I saw it before, I still don't know where the carrier is, but maybe here in the hex, yeah. So the carrier is maybe here in the hex. It's making it a little dangerous to operate here my air force. I have here my zeros, but they have high fatigue now. I must rest and wait for 1 more day to get them back in shape. And these airplanes are also the problems. I have no backup. This is a pre-production to prototype air wing. So I have no pool, and if these units are destroyed or damaged, then I cannot use them more. And this air wing is also heavily damaged. So I must really at least wait 1 or 2 turns before I can fly again. Here this landing was unsuccessful. My base force and my coastal battery are still okay. And I'm really not so sure where I have no losses. I don't see here any losses. And here is only, this is disabled. Yeah. I thought there was something destroyed, but maybe it's only disabled. Yeah. I think there was not more. No. Then see you next time. Take care. Bye bye.